Banning cell phones in schools. It's a move administrators are making across the country, hoping to increase learning and social interaction. During and after COVID, test scores have been falling, with the average scores last year dropping by 4 points in reading and 9 points in math. These are the lowest scores in decades. A recent study found that 97% of students between 11 to 17 years old use their cell phones during the school day, within school, screen time ranging from less than a minute to 6.5 hours. Last year, one Minnesota middle school put a stop to student smartphone use while in school, and administrators say the difference is night and day. The new policy asks students to keep their phones in their lockers for the entirety of the school day, keeping them out of classrooms entirely. For more on this, I'm joined by the principal of that middle school, Patrick Smith. Thanks so much for being here.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
So tell us, first of all, how you decided to ban cell phones completely in your school, and what was the students' initial reaction to that?
Really, as we climbed out of the pandemic, we were really struggling with a lot of the actions that were happening at school between students, and just really had a desire to change our culture and climate in the positive direction. And so talking with administration, my fellow staff, and even families, we decided to really enforce a cell phone policy that was already in place, but just eliminating any gray area and making it pretty clear what we expect from our students during the day.
Were students excited about it, or was there any pushback from them?
Oh, you bet there was some pushback. These are teenagers that love their phones, and hence the reason why we have struggles in school, because they're so captivated by them and distracted. So, but you know what? They're happy. We see a difference even in their interactions with each other during the school day, in the hallways, at the lunch tables, even in the classrooms. So they may say that they don't want to not have their phone, but their bodies are showing that they're pretty happy.
Yeah, you say this is a night and day difference. What difference have you seen in your school?
Just really a decline in conflict and just kind of negative behaviors. We've really seen a shift in what we experience every day in the hallways with our students. And before, that we found that any conflict or major behavior issue we had during the school day really stemmed from social media, Snapchatting, TikToks, a lot of the things that really got in the way of trying to have a positive culture and climate for our students.
Yeah.
And that has really dropped dramatically.
I really appreciate that. And it's not just the learning. I know there's an entire culture of cyberbullying as well. There's so many negative aspects to social media on phones, and some of the interaction that can take place there. I do want to ask about this. Certainly it seems that it was a good moving learning-wise. There is this whole other aspect, and that is of security. Was there any initial parent reaction, especially we live, unfortunately, in this country that has this real problem, school shootings in the news. It feels like every other day sometimes. Were any parents concerned about that?
Yeah, actually, when we first started rolling this out last year, talking to our families during open house and during sixth grade orientation, I started off by saying, just leave the phones at home. They're a distraction. We don't want them here. And a lot of the pushback that we got at that time and the dialogue I was having with families was just the times we live in. Parents want their kids to have phones on them in case they ever want to or need to get a hold of them during an emergency. They want to hear their voice. They want to know they're okay. And so we adjusted what we were originally thinking and allow students to have the phones at school with them. But we have pretty strict consequences that come when they do take them out. We do take them away and they don't get them back till the end of the day, all the way up to a parent having to come pick it up. So we do allow them to have them on them. That really was the only concern that our families had. And since we've done that, not one pushback, not one concern from any family or community member. The collaboration has been phenomenal with our families.
Yeah, I'm sure there is a conversation to be had as well if a parent has to leave whatever they're doing in the day and come pick up their kid's phone. Bottom line, Patrick, do you think this is something that should be taking place in all American schools?
I really do. And quite honestly, I would have guessed that every school has a cell phone policy of some sort. It's just a matter of what are the procedures that you tie to it and how much are you willing to give some gray area for kids to kind of get around it. And so when you tighten it up, it works. And I believe we're going to see some pretty impressive results as we move forward through this.
All right, Patrick Smith, principal of Maple Grove Middle School in Minnesota. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.